Hey, what's up, everybody? It's David with Red Pill News. Can the Democrats use the 14th Amendment, the third section, to remove Trump's name from the ballots in the swing states? It wouldn't matter in blue states because Trump, if this is a hardcore blue state, he's probably not going to win that state. It won't matter in hardcore red states because they're never going to attempt to remove Trump's name from the ballot. But the swing states, Michigan, Arizona, Pennsylvania, maybe even Wisconsin, are those states going to try to remove Trump's name from the ballot? And can they do that? We're going to discuss that. I'm going to give you a precise answer. But before we do that, I want to update you on what's happening in Arizona right now. Arizona election chief on the 14th Amendment in Trump eligibility debate. You can't enforce it. Arizona Secretary of State Adrian Fontes disagrees with legal scholars who claim the 14th Amendment disqualifies President Trump from running for president. Fontes cites a previous Arizona Supreme Court ruling that says there's no practical way to enforce disqualification. The argument made by legal scholars focuses again on Section 3, which states that those who have engaged in rebellion against the government are ineligible to hold for holding public office. Fontes, he disagrees with the decision and says it's stupid. He says highlights a lack of statutory mechanism to enforce disqualification clause as a reason for his inability to bar Trump from the presidential race. This guy, he wants to bar Trump. He wants to take Trump off of the ballot, but he's not going to. So here we go. Arizona, this is one swing state where Trump is likely safe. He's not going to be removed from the ballot. So that's great news. Even though he disagrees with the Arizona Supreme Court, they have already ruled you can't do it. You can't do it. So he has emphasized his commitment to following the established legal framework and upholding Arizona law regardless of his personal disagreement. This could be challenged in the Supreme Court in Arizona, but I don't think that challenge is going to be successful. We're going to come right back to the 14th Amendment. This story also broke. Georgia Governor Kemp, he has rejected the calls of the Georgia Congress or House of Representatives, perhaps there were some senators as well, who asked Kemp, hey, let's have a special session to consider the idea of defunding Willis. It's not even a definite thing. It's like, let's consider the idea. But we need you, Kemp, to call the special session. And of course, Kemp, the rhino that he is not doing it. He is refusing to call that session. And even though there's quite a few House members, that are down for this, they're good with calling this special session to possibly defund and impeach or impeach, maybe one or the other, D.A. Willis. The House Speaker, the Georgia House Speaker, he said he doesn't want to do it. He wants to focus on the damage of the hurricane. Okay, can you not walk and chew gum at the same time? Can you not take care of your people, but also take care of this judicial malfeasance, this horrible thing that is being done, the weaponization of politics? And it's really frustrating to me. So I'm going to get straight to this answer now. Can the 14th Amendment be used to remove Trump from ballots in the swing states? Legally, no, it can't. But that doesn't matter to Democrats. They don't care about the law. They don't care about the Constitution. If they did, they wouldn't be prosecuting Trump or persecuting him the way that they are. The general details about Section 5 of the 14th Amendment says Congress has the authority to vote on the other parts, the other provisions of this amendment. So, and it makes sense, right? How could you have anybody saying, my opponent is committed rebellion, let's remove him from the ballot, if there wasn't a mechanism to choose who is deciding who is the governing body that decides what was technical rebellion, then we would be in trouble, because anybody could say my opponent committed rebellion because he walked outside on a Tuesday. So Congress has to vote, but it's not going to matter. Democrats, I think you're going to see in Michigan, they're going to remove Trump from the ballot. I hate to say that, but I think it's going to happen. So I know some people that have a program where you can email Congress, and if Trump is removed from the ballot, not only email Congress, but also state houses and secretaries of state. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to join my email list. I'll only send you stuff that's valuable stories. I do some written stories too, but you need to be able to we need to mobilize and email these representatives and senators in any state where they're getting rid of, if they're going to try to take Trump off the ballot, we need people to say, hey, you can't do this, or you shouldn't do this. Stop this from happening. So click that link, rhinostopper.com, in my description. Sign up for my email list. It'll be super valuable for you. You'll get a guide on candidate research, too, on how to find out who is good and who is bad. Republicans, they're new to office. Or if you're moving and you want to do some research in your new area for your senator. But they can't remove Trump legally. That's the answer. They're going to do it anyways. And we need to prepare to petition lawmakers and urge secretaries of state and say, hey, get Trump back on the ballot. You shouldn't be doing this. That's the answer. It's illegal. They can't do it under the 14th Amendment, but they're going to do it anyways. So it's a sad reality. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, comment, let me know what you think, share the video, subscribe, and follow, depending on which platform you're on. I'll be back with more soon. God bless.